It's your boy Nuff coming live from Sin City. To my left, I got my man that's been with me from day one. Jason, the great Gatsby, laying competition to waste like where the Gatsby. Unfiltered, like a bogey with no tip on it. I know your feelings is hurt, but get a grip on it. Man up, pull your pants up, cause JR the rock star is amped up. Day from DC, sophisticado. If you got this girl on your team, you hit the lotto. Next up is Nikki, coming out of Maryland. Spicy, there is likely no comparison. Last but not least, the slacker from the D. He's bold with a capital B, and I'm the capital E. Real music is all we know. Let's party, yo. You're tuning in to RTO. Yo!
Yo, welcome.
Yo!
The Royal Takeover Radio Show.
Y'all know what it is.
Yes, we do. This is our last show in August, which will be our last show of our third month.
Last show, she was getting ready to get drop kicked for a second. Like,
I'm like, last show of our third month.
To all my wrestling fans, Mr. Sophisticated was about to pull a Triple H on us and whatnot. Yeah, like, come on.
I came in.
Don't be doing all that. Don't be coming out the back at the end.
I said the last show of the third month. That's what I said. You can't get rid of us that quick. This is your girl, Daddy, Miss Sophisticated, representing Washington, D.C., coming to you live and direct from Las Vegas.
And this your boy, J.R. the Rockstar, man. Y'all know what it is. Dirty South, stand the fuck up, ATL.
Oh, really? That's what we doing?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
go ahead and shout out. Go ahead and shout out your bum ass Redskins. Go ahead.
I wasn't even shouting out team. I'm just shouting out DC because DC's the shit.
Oh, you talking about okay?
DC altogether. I wasn't just talking about the Redskins.
I thought you were talking about.
Anyway, I'm not about to fuss with you today.
Then Chili Bowl.
I think I hear another hater. Hey, Jay.
Testes.
Nuts. What up, Jay?
Yeah.
How you doing? Introduce yourself. Let the people know exactly who you are. Okay, well, maybe not. He don't want to. That's cool. You ain't got to.
Can you hear us good?
I know, right? I'm like, you ain't got to.
Jay.
Right.
I think his phone tripping because he just said something, huh?
Yeah,
he said something, but then he dipped out. You already know them and these Obama phones.
He'll be back, though. Hey, see.
Now, he'll be back. But anyway.
You're talking smack to the dog behind the fence. And when the fence get open.
I'll talk trash to his face. Ain't nobody scared of him.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't scared of you, Jay. You hear that? He still ain't.
You there, bro?
Testes.
Two. You there, bro?
We hear you.
Jay. Yo.
Cushingham Productions.
He gonna have to just call the hotline because I don't know what's going on his end. We just used it.
Alright, that's good. Call in 702-479-5254. Right. But guys, the Royal Takeover Radio Show is not just a radio show. We are a traveling business. We're business. That's right. We're a traveling entertaining company. And when I say that, I'm saying it to say come travel with us because we have partnered with LV Rocks and we are all going on a lovely Bahamas cruise.
And that's not the only place, man. We're going everywhere, man.
It's not the only place, but that is the first LV Rocks Travel Club trip.
That's right.
We will be going to Bahamas.
To the Bahamas.
We'll be going to the Half Moon Cay Bahamas and also Nassau Bahamas. It is a 5-night cruise.
That's right.
You get the lovely benefit of getting all of the things that you get on a normal cruise, all your food and everything like that.
I've been to Half Moon Cay. That thing is beautiful.
That's where I discovered that it was fish in the water.
No, that wasn't.
No, that was St. Thomas. That was St. Thomas we was in.
Oh, yeah. It was
Jay, you there?
Saints. Virgin Islands.
I got time for the bullshit today.
I got time for it too. I've been seeing you. You've been a little hype on Facebook, and you were really mad about this Colin Kaepernick topic. So we're gonna let you rant it out.
You know what? I don't think I'm mad at the topic because I'm not mad at Colin Kaepernick at all. Stand with him. I'm upset at the hypocrisy of certain individuals.
True.
How they can just switch the narrative from something and put words in someone's mouth that they didn't say, and then people run with it. But I got time for the bullshit because I like to call people out on inconsistencies. That's what I do.
Yep.
My whole thing with this topic is everybody's acting like this man stood up and said, fuck the military. I didn't hear him say this at all. Like, that's
the
not
fact
what he
that
said.
I just want to point out a rapist by the name of Ben Roethlisberger
Yeah.
talk down on
two-time
Colin Kaepernick
rapist.
Twice.
Two-time convicted person,
That's rapist versus.
That's like ridiculous to me.
and had the nerve to say something to Colin Kaepernick.
But that's just like that post said. Colin Kaepernick said a post that we want to make America great and we want America to be not racist. And y'all response was, nigga, shut up and play football. Like,
Meanwhile, the Republican Party says, I want to make America great, and he's on the verge of becoming president.
Right?
That's the hypocrisy that I speak of. And what really burns me up, because you kind of expect it coming from, certain people, I'll say that, quote unquote. What I'm pissed off is these coons, a.k.a. Jerry Rice.
Yes.
yeah.
Shannon Sharp.
Victor Cruz.
Yeah, definitely.
They can all eat a dick.
Yes, they can.
Down
And
because,
put mustard on it.
they're acting like they can't be pulled over and racially profiled, which I'm sure all of them have. They've experienced some sort of racism in their time, and this is clear. Colin Kaepernick clearly expressed why he did what he did, and he eloquently did it, and he's being crucified. Meanwhile, you got guys like Greg Hardy getting a second chance in the league, beating women. You have murderers. You have a whole rapist.
Yep.
And no one is up in arms ever about that. But this man speaks truth. Nothing that he said in the reason of why he was doing was false. Everything was true. Police are killing unarmed citizens and getting paid leave.
That they are.
But he don't stand up. So the fuck what? Like, who are you guys to tell him he got to stand up for anything?
And he made another
it's all
good
about
point.
Control. At the end of the day, what I do know about certain people in this country, when they can't control you, it is their Achilles heel, and they end up throwing hissy fits and things of that nature because they're not used to people of color stepping up and saying, well, listen, I'm not following the rules. Just like Marshawn Lynch, they couldn't control him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he just left the NFL
So
altogether.
there's no such thing as the First Amendment?
Nope, that was a
No.
lie.
Like that shit gone or something?
know.
Or
That was a lie.
I think these amendments are in place depending on who you are.
There's no freedom of
'cause
speech?
Obviously, there's
It's
not,
not.
because this is ridiculous.
the Pledge of Allegiance, what's the very last part?
One state, honor God's religion.
Yeah, that's
For
it.
liberty
all.
and justice for all.
What's
What?
the last part you just said?
For all.
So, with that being said, that's all of us, right?
That is
So that
all
go back
of
to
us.
that First Amendment.
It's supposed to be all of us.
No.
It's supposed to be all of us.
All the ones but the melanins or what?
I was getting ready to say, I told my history teacher in class one time when he said that, I said the people who wrote the Declaration had slaves, though. So, I mean,
Well, do remember, this is the same Pledge of Allegiance that they omit the third verse when we sing it, that was talking about glorifying the killing of slaves. So, I mean, this is what we're up against. We know it.
Of course.
And, I got time for the bullshit, though, and about it good.
Have you guys heard about the
30
Pledge of
days,
Allegiance
so.
when they took One Nation Under God out of it?
Yep,
Of course.
because they said it was affecting other
Oh
religions
yeah,
in the
because
school.
they weren't allowed to say it in school because everybody isn't
Not a
under
Christian.
God. And I just think they just doing way too much now. Like, come on, like people can say whatever the hell they want to say. If he say he don't want to stand, why are we not looking at the reason why he's not standing? Except for we're just looking
Because
at
they
he's not
choose to
standing.
not look. This is all, not by accident. This is what they do. I mean, we see it time and time again. The rules don't apply to them when it applies to them, but it always applies to us when it's convenient.
But did you see the fact that his the mother woman who put him up for adoption actually came out saying something to him about how he needed to respect the United States? Bitch, like,
I find that hilarious that, they were saying he was disrespectful to the military.
Right.
In the same 20-minute transcript, he clearly stated that no disrespect to the military. I got a lot of love for them.
Yep.
So as a
Exactly.
result, it's been about a week, and they have a hashtag going around, started by veterans, called Veterans for Kaepernick.
Yep.
So, there are veterans everywhere signing up for, his support. And
sitting
since
sitting
they
when the
wanted
Pledge
to
of
change
Allegiance
the
comes out.
narrative, now the veterans that they said he was disrespecting, they're saying, no, we don't take it as disrespect. We agree with him. We fought for his right to do what you're saying.
Right.
exactly. We're fought
not
for freedom.
disrespect.
It's his freedom to say what he want to say.
That it
And
is.
then also, my thing is, he never said anything about the veterans. This isn't about the veterans.
Right.
He just said he won't stand for a flag that's, over a country that's oppressing black African Americans, and I don't feel like nothing's wrong with that.
And what he said about the police too, he said a hairstylist has to go to school for 6 months. An officer doesn't to become police.
You got to go to school longer to be a beautician than you have to.
Yeah, you got more.
Which is a fact.
The beautician has more skill.
True.
At beauty than a police does at being an officer. Like, come on.
I think that's a big problem. But I think they're at fear that the people who do go to school for all these years, they're not going to finish college and say, "Hey, I want to be a police" either.
I told you, all you need is a degree in basket weaving, and you'll be okay.
Quick question, though. The parents, the mom's white and the dad is black and white or something like that, right?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
So do you think the whiteness just happened to come out like, fuck, it's all on us now, John? It's all on to the husband, to the husband. Like, John, we have to defend our country. We know what we did wrong, John.
Right.
I feel like you can't keep sweeping it underneath the rug. Like, they keep making it seem like just forget about slavery, forget that it happened. You can't forget that it happened.
You know what?
As long as I have a platform,
I made a post on Facebook, and I stated that the world needs a new NWA. But, as I also stated, the rappers these days who make it, who people look up to, like Young Thug, your Black Kodaks, and so forth and so on, they don't give a rat's ass because it ain't happening to them.
But if another NWA came out, would you actually go buy their album?
Yes, I would.
Yeah.
But
yes, I would.
We all know how I feel about NWA straight out of
Yes,
Compton.
I would.
But I would. But
let Public Enemy do it.
Exactly.
I'll do it. Let KRS, another one of them, come out.
Yep.
I'm gonna buy that shit and really support it.
But
the same shit.
We got a lot of people who are afraid to speak up. Like, I understand Colin Kaepernick, he did his thing and it hit you in a certain time or in your life to do what you got to do. But we ain't really got no people like your Eazy-E's, your Ice Cubes, your DJ Yellers, and stuff like that. Yeah, and Ice Cube is still performing Fuck the Police, too.
That's true.
He's
but
still
I feel like a
performing.
lot of these... Go ahead.
I stand with Colin.
I stand with him.
I do, too.
I changed my profile pic, and as long as
saw
that
that.
man continues to sit there
We
and
going in here with our fists
I will
raised.
be
Back it up.
when I go to sporting events, I refuse to stand. I'm taking a stand with that man. I may not be that special like he is, but at the end of the day, I want to see more athletes of color take the same stand with him, because they're probably going to end up cutting Colin when it's convenient.
Oh, yeah, they are.
They're going to cut him, but did you hear that as well?
The owners are starting the rhetoric that he's a troublemaker.
I was about to ask that. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
He said that he's willing to risk it all if that means not playing football. Now, that is a man that will stand up like a real man. That's a man. And I respect
I feel like other players.
Zach,
I saw
say
one
fuck
other
12. That's right,
player
Zach.
say that he was going to sit out as well. I don't know this guy's name. I don't know football. But I saw another player. He played for a team that wear blue or something like that. And he said that he was not standing as well. I feel like if it's a chain reaction, they have no choice but to pay attention.
You saw how the ESPYs
Wait a
came
minute.
on. You saw how the ESPYs
They
came
do
on.
have a choice, because at the end of the day, they may not like it. It'll agitate them, which is good enough for me at this present time. But at the end of the day, we all know what that's about.
But let's go back to what Day said earlier about Ben Roethlisberger. Actually, you know what I'm saying, JR. Like, this is a nigga that was charged, nigga, not once,
but twice,
my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about the dude that shot himself.
Oh my God.
Plaxico. You know what I'm saying? They let that nigga back in for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about Rice. Come on, let's really go there to where in the NFL we talking about all these folks that got let back in
So let me ask you
or
guys
had a
this
break.
question. I'm a woman in here with all men. I have a question for you guys.
What's up?
If the NFL put restrictions on these players, are you guys willing to
Support what?
No, protest the NFL.
What's the restrictions?
Right.
Like, if they saying, hey, you guys got to stand up. If it goes throughout the NFL, all the players like, yeah, we not standing.
I will gladly not watch.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say.
I will gladly.
Season I barely watched.
Yeah. So like, I'll just gladly just not watch. Like
Roger Goodell would not get no money from my.
I'm literally.
My pocket.
I think that's what I told J.R. the Rockstar this when we first heard about it. I said my problem that I have with like protesting and things of this nature, we need to be consistent. We're not